Hi everyone, it's Monday, March 5th, 2018, and I thought I'd share a post that I read today on Facebook. It's really interesting. It's written by Joseph D. O'Shaughnessy. It says, "I'm so done with politics, and honestly I don't see any future for liberty in America. I admit I'm a little jaded given recent events, but maybe I can empower some of you with some wisdom I've learned being a political prisoner. When you're thrown in prison for crimes you never committed, the first thing that happens to you is your mind just won't believe it. It can't grasp or accept the fact that this could be happening to you. A guilty person has the benefit of saying, well, I got caught and I'm just going to have to ride it out, and is able to more quickly accept their fate, but I never had that luxury. I honestly thought every morning I woke up that I would get a call from my lawyer and she would tell me that the judge or the prosecution finally looked at the evidence and realized I was innocent. It was not till after my first Christmas inside that I realized that my belief that judges, prosecutors, and everyone involved were obligated to make sure that if you were innocent, that they would do what's right, and in the end, they were there to protect you. I thought that the judicial system was there to seek out the truth, the whole truth and nothing but the truth. But truth and justice, the rule of law, had nothing to do with my situation. I was caught in the middle of a political agenda, an agenda that had no concern as to whether I was innocent or not. A system that did not recognize the Constitution, my rights as an American, and held no moral obligation to me. I was literally told by one of my lawyers that it did not matter if I was innocent or not. The case was too high profile, and innocence would not be a factor in the final outcome, that they would prevent me from ever getting a fair trial, and the cards were already stacked against me. At one point, my fight or flight response kicked in, and I chose at first flight. I thought that because of my innocence that maybe if I did what they asked, that maybe, just maybe, the powers that be would show mercy. I quickly realized that's not the case, and there is no doubt that if I continued down that path, I would still be looking at 5 more years in prison regardless of my innocence. I realized that win or lose, I had to put my faith in God and stand for the truth and let the cards fall where they may. I had to stand. When I got out, I saw a shirt with a quote I thought fit my situation. It said, "The devil saw me on my knees and thought that he had won, till I raised my head and said, Amen. And now that I'm only here writing this because of him." And know that I'm only here writing this because of him. Why am I telling you this? Because I see all of you, my fellow Americans, in the same situation. You look around at all the madness, corruption, and evil around you. You see the truth, you see the facts, but your mind just can't seem to grasp or accept it. Just like me, you are caught up in a political agenda that does not recognize your rights or has no moral obligation to protect you. But you keep telling yourself in the back of your mind that it will be okay, they would never do this to me, they would never take away my freedom. I'm a good person, why would they? There's got to be people out there someday, somebody who will take a stand and defend me. The truth is, America has become too big, too poisoned by too many different ideologies. Too many people that put all their effort into believing that they are not successful or happy because of others. Too many people that find happiness into forcing you to think or act in a way they see appropriate. We used to all pretty much stand for the same thing: morality, liberty, and equal rights, and an equal chance. The opportunity to knock out a living and provide a good life for you and your family was the norm. Together, we were able to keep our trusted elect focused on these goals. But money and power is what drives our elect today, and it's your money they need to make their mark on the world, or the power to control you that drives them. There are too many people who are willing to turn a blind eye to justice, and in order to survive are more than willing to just do their job. If I have heard one thing more than anything else throughout all this, it's I'm just doing my job. I'm just doing what I'm told. I don't make the rules. I just have a job to do. It's not my call. I got a wife and kids to support. Take this knowledge for what it is, and as I walk away from any ideas of making a positive change, I know that the one thing they can never take from me, and that's God's love. And admittedly, I still have that small hope that I'm going to get that call from someone telling me they were wrong and everything is going to be made right. I doubt that day will ever come. For now, I will just hope for the day that I am able to regain my freedoms. A day that I can just simply focus on what matters to me. Love, financial security, family, friends, and forget about all the rest. And I do so knowing it's exactly that type of thinking that has led to the current state of our country. God and Country, Joseph O'Shaughnessy.